Hi. Welcome back. This is Pratik from Z Legal Consulting LLP. In our previous video, we learn about different forms of business structure that one can adopt to start their business. In this video we will focus on the most common form of business structure, that is company. We will learn about different types of company and the requirement to start our own company, some basic requirement to start our business. So let's begin with our video. There are different types of companies that one can choose to start with as per their own availability of funds. Now, different types are: private limited company, public company, one-person company, Nidhi Company, Section 8 company, and last but not the least, producer company. We will cover all types of company one by one.
First type of company is private limited company. Private company, also known as privately held company or close corporation, means a company whose shares are not traded on stock market, as opposed to public company. Now let's focus on some features of private company. No minimum capital is required. One can start a company with small amount of fund, as there is not any minimum capital requirement for the same. Minimum 2 and maximum 200 members. Minimum 2 number of members are required to incorporate a company, and the maximum number of members can be 200 only. Transferability of shares. Members of the private company cannot easily transfer their shares. There are some restriction on the right of members to transfer shares. Minimum 2 directors and maximum 15. Minimum 2 numbers of directors are required for incorporation, and the maximum 15 number of directors can be appointed in a company. Use of word private limited. Every private company must include the words private limited in their name. Second type of company is public company. Let's start with the definition. Public company means a company which is not a private company. Now some features of public company. No minimum capital is required to incorporate a public company. Minimum 7 members are required to start a public company. Minimum 3 directors are required to start a company, and the maximum limit is 15 directors. Share of the public company are transferable. Members can easily transfer shares of public company without any restriction. Liability of member is limited to the extent of the amount of his shares and nothing more.
Third type of company is one-person company. It is the new form of company that requires only one member for incorporation. One-person company is defined as any company with just one member. Some features are: no minimum capital is required to start one-person company. Minimum 1 member and 1 director is required to start a one-person company. 1 nominee is required to be appointed. In case of demise of member or his incapacity to act as a member of the company, his legal representative shall replace him and carry forward the business. Compulsory conversion to private company or public company. If the turnover of the company during immediately preceding 3 financial year exceeds 2 crore rupees, or if paid up capital of the company exceeds 50 lakhs rupees, then one-person company is required to convert itself into private or public company. Next type of company is Nidhi Company. It is defined as company which has been incorporated with the object of cultivating the habit of thrift and saving among its members, receiving deposits from and lending to its members only for mutual benefits. Primary source of fund for the company is the contribution from its members. Now let's focus on some features of Nidhi Company. It should be a public company. Public companies are allowed to accept deposit from its members. Minimum 5 lakhs capital. For incorporating a public company, minimum capital of rupees 5 lakh is required. Minimum 3 directors and 7 number of members are required to start a Nidhi Company. Nidhi Company shall have words Nidhi Limited as parts of its name. Another type of company is Section 8 Company. Section 8 Company is defined as a company whose objective is to promote fields of arts, commerce, science, research, education, sports, charity, social welfare, religion, environment protection or similar objectives. Some features are: charitable objectives, Section 8 companies do not aim to make profit, their objective are purely charitable in nature. No minimum capital is required to incorporate a Section 8 company. Limited liability. Members of Section 8 company cannot be unlimited. No need to include the words limited or private limited. Government license. Such company can only function if they have the central government approval. Next company is producer company. Producer company can be defined as a legally recognized body of farmers, agriculturalists with the aim to improve the standard of living and ensure a good status of their available support, income, and profitability. For incorporating a producer company, minimum 10 or more individual producers or agriculturalists are required, or 2 producer institution, or combination of both. Minimum 5 directors is required to incorporate a producer company. 10 members or primary producers are required to start a company. Company have to use the words Produce Company Limited at the end. There are other various aspects related to benefits of incorporating of companies that we will cover in coming videos. Thank you for your time.